After living through the death of one of their longtime bandmates, GWAR is forging onwards with a new album. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're speaking with Dave Brockie, otherwise known as Oderus Urungus, to learn more about the band's new work and moving on from the death of Corey Smoot. What can you tell us about the next album?
Yeah, I can start leaking details now. This album, working title Mad at the Sun, S-U-N, is a story of the apocalypse. It's a future vision of what happens. There is an apocalypse. It does happen, but it's not really about the apocalypse. It's about what happens after the apocalypse. And it's about what happens to the human race. And basically what you have is two groups of human beings. You have the human beings that are rich and powerful enough to live underground in these like bunkers, right? And then you have people that just happen to be in mines or for whatever reason spelunkers, or just happen to be in bizarre remote areas of the planet, and they somehow survive this thing. And so basically what happens is like the people, the normal humans, kind of come back to the surface and wrest the surface of the planet back from this savage world. Well, meanwhile, the privileged elites are down underground gobbling up stem cells and learning how to breathe methane, and like they think they're the perfect humans, when reality is like the humans up on top of the planet are the true humans, and like the sick ones from underground, they start stealing the ones from the surface and like studying them. It just gets more and more insane because the leader of these creatures, who call themselves the Perfects, Mr. Perfect, he looks backwards in time before the Holocaust and he sees GWAR and he's like, that's the only thing I don't have, immortality. So he comes up with this crazy plan to enslave the surface dwellers, enshroud the entire world in this gigantic metal cocoon of solar panels that will generate enough power that he can actually drive the Earth out of its orbit and into the sun, so he can travel through time and steal GWAR's mojo. Yeah, that's what it's about. And it's kind of about the regular humans on the surface rising against this horrible power that threatens to destroy it, and GWAR as well. And in doing so, it's kind of a metaphor for everything that we've just gone through. It's like how we survived as a band in the face of like the most, horrible thing that can happen to a band, is losing one of your key players actually during a tour. I mean, we should have, a lot of bands would have just curled up and died, but instead we saw it as an opportunity to honor our fallen brother and also to set an example for anybody else who might be in a similar position. Hopefully not, but like if stuff like that happens, you have to stand up and you got to be strong. And I can't believe we did it, and we did it.
When you described it, it sounds like The Matrix meets Scientology meets Charles Manson.
Yeah, with a little bit of Battlefield Earth and Highlander, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on in there. It's taken me months to sort out this idea. I'm pretty proud of myself. I actually described it within like under 5 minutes, and I think it sort of made sense. It's going to be really cool. It's also going to have a lot of Thing-like elements, because Mr. Perfect, he thinks he's so perfect. He's like this big 9-foot tall, completely naked, perfectly formed human being, but like when he finally has to throw down with GWAR, it's just too much for him, and we're going to like pump him full of compressed air, and his whole body is going to like, it's going to be awesome.
I look forward to it.